time or you think that it's useless. Otherwise, I can straight away actually go to the course content straight away. Useful? Useful. Okay. Then continue. Because I just want to do experiments. Normally, I don't do this type of summary. Okay. Normally, I don't do summary. But since your feel is useful, then I continue. Okay, so we cover only one concept. Firstly, we cover utility. Utility, I told you before, you have to write down. Utility in economics is satisfaction, right? And we have to measure satisfaction because our main objective, main aim is to maximize the satisfaction, right? Is to maximize the satisfaction. But the problem is how to maximize satisfaction. At least we need to know how to measure first, then only we can maximize. If we cannot measure something, we cannot maximize the thing, right? So that's the problem. The problem is what? Cannot measure. If we cannot measure something, we cannot maximize or minimize the thing, right? So economists is very creative. Economists, we come up with measurement ourselves, right? Nothing in the world, we come up with something, right, to measure. Okay, no other subjects will come up with their own except for economics. We can come up with our own measurement one. Very interesting one. Even our units, right, is like what? Pizza per roast chicken. Our units is very, very special one, right? Salim. Hey, Salim, I thought you say not coming. Later, is it? Oh, okay, okay. Now it's coming. Okay, cool. Okay, so we come up with something to measure. This something is not, there are two approaches to measure. Unfortunately, after that, they found that the second approach, the new approach, is not to measure. It's just to rank the order, right? So only the first approach can be used to measure, right? The first approach that we use to measure is the cardinal approach. Cardinal approach, we use UTILs to measure. And for UTILs, after that, we found that they are subjected to law of diminishing marginal utility, right? As for this one is the second hour of the class for previous class, right? Have I recorded? Have I started recording? Go right. Correct. Okay. So law of diminishing marginal utility. Before that, before you know what's marginal, I also brief you on what's total. You must know what's total first, right? Unfortunately, total is inaccurate. Total is inaccurate. Okay, total is always inaccurate, right? For example, if I give you 100 slices of cake, I ask you what's the total satisfaction, you have no idea what's the total satisfaction. Although I know 1 to 10 is for one slice, so 100 slices of cake is 1,000. Total is 1,000. But if I ask you to measure yourself, right, what's the total satisfaction after you eat 1,000 slices of cake? You'll be like, huh? Right, makes sense. You'll be like, I have no idea. Makes sense. Makes sense or not? Okay. Okay. Just like when I'm slapping students. Never mind. Right. Just like when I'm marking paper. I feel very satisfied initially. But if you ask me after I mark 1,000 papers, right, what's my satisfaction, right? I have no idea. Same thing, right? Okay. Makes sense, huh? Makes sense, huh? So this is the total is inaccurate. And how do we measure total? Total, same thing, we use the table, right? This is utils. This is the quantity. Total will start from origin. I saw some of you never start from origin, right? This is total, right? For total, right, we can just estimate like, oh, maybe this point is the maximum. Maybe this point is maximum. Maybe this point is maximum. We have no idea. That's why it's not accurate. Makes sense. Because All this because we don't have MU to help us. So all this, it looks like maximum to me. That's the problem with total. Always not so accurate. That's why we have to come up with another concept, which is marginal. Marginal, I also told you to write down. Marginal is equals to additional. Then marginal utility is equals to additional satisfaction, right? Which is derived, this is the definition, right? Which is derived from consuming additional. You see, additional very important. We appear many times. Additional, one more unit, additional unit of the same product or services, or same goods or services. Right? This is the definition for MU. So we want to measure, because total is always not accurate, so we need another measure to help us map, which is marginal utility. Right? This concept, starting from this concept, it started to become more difficult, because even the SPM students, they never learned before. Right? You all learned before? SPM student? Econs, SPM econ student? IGCSE? No, right? Never learned, right? So it started to become more complicated. Then you all will start to feel a little bit more difficult, right? Basically, it's just the same. So MU have their own formula. MU is a gradient. So it's a always change of y over change of x, which is change of t over change of q. Makes sense. This is the gradient formula. And in order to make it maximum, it must be equals to 0. Right? When MU equals to 0, PU will be equals to maximum. So I also asked you to draw another diagram. This diagram is utils. This is Q. Then you must know how to sketch, ladies and gentlemen, you must know how to sketch. Right? You must know how to sketch. Right? Let me show you an example. Since I give to my game changer a little bit. Maybe I let you see one past year paper. How many of you want to see a past year paper? Oh, no one? No one, then no need to show. So okay. Don't need to show. The past year papers look like that, if you want to see, right? Past year paper. One more time. How many of you want to see past year paper? All right, open. See whether you want or want. Okay, now. I thought you all do want. So the past year looks like that, but it's similar to the short response. That's why all the short response are actually past year. All the tutorial questions are past year. This is the 2019 one. So it always start from maybe the market we haven't. Market I will teach you next week. It will be also included inside your test, right? This one. How many of you know how to do this? Substitutes and complements. What's the definition? Know how to answer or not? No, you say one, how to draw the graph for substitutes. This one I will say in the class, like price of substitute increase or decrease, then you draw another one, something like that. So every class got different diagram. Make sense? Relationship. Are they positive, negative? You know not positive or negative relationship? No, don't know, go back and study. This one. Sketch and explain law of marginal utility, which is this diminishing. You know the sketch or not? No table for you to plot, no? You know the sketch or not? Go back and practice 10 times, all right? Who knows this one will come out, right? Make sense? Okay? And others are like, distinguish the following terms. Change in quantity, supply, and supply. This one we will cover today. Change in cardinal and ordinal. Change. Difference between cardinal and ordinal. You know or not? Difference. Some people say yes. Some people say, I have no idea you already covered this before. Right? And you're late some more. I just cover again. Okay, these are some of the past year, right? Indicate this one whether will affect the change of demand or change of quantity demanded. I teach before, right? Explain the difference between cardinal and ordinal. Right? This one 4 marks. Just now the one 2 marks only. So many questions, right? So very important, right? So let me just cover this, then I will tell you the difference again. That's why you need to know how to sketch. Not kidding. You can also think that I'm kidding also. Very relaxed on, right? If you think I'm kidding, then yes, I'm kidding. All this paper will not come out. Yeah, I'm kidding, right? So this one you have to draw TU first, then you have to draw the dotted line. Dotted line must be in the maximum there. Then you draw your, starting from unit number 1, MU. MU, straight we go down. Oops, go down too early already. Straight we go down, touch the dotted line here, right? And must have the product name. So this is the how to draw the MU and TU together, and you can show the law of diminishing marginal utility by showing the MU is going downward or the TU is getting flatter and flatter and flatter. Okay, this is how you show, right? I say one more time the difference between cardinal and ordinal. The last part, cardinal is numbers, ordinal is order and preference, right? So numbers can be measured. Ordinal cannot be measured, right? Numbers, we use marginal utility analysis. Ordinal, we use indifference curve analysis, right? Then what else? Then you can give example. One good, right? One good. Then we rank. No, we don't rank. We add up accordingly, right? Example. One good, whatever good you like. Then example here, two goods. Two goods. Then you rank based on preferences. This is how you should write. Okay? Let's go. What we covered, now we're going to go to supply. Any questions? Questions? Tata? You see? When I give you something, I don't need to look at my manual. Seriously, it's very easy only. Right? Easy, right? Don't need to look at manual. Right? Can? Can? When I was in foundation. Okay, when I was in foundation. Don't need to look at manual. What's manual also? Okay. Okay, now we go to the producer side. Producer side objectives. Let us go through the objectives again. Right? This is our subject objectives, right? Whatever is inside the objective, it is examinable. So we must take note, right? So today we're going to cover this law of supply. Law of supply, change in quantity supply and supply is the same thing. It's the same like quantity demand device. Totally the same. Only the determinants is different. Determinants of supply, right? Movement along in the shift is the same. Okay, but this is for supply curve, right? You need to, starting from today, you need to change your mindset because you are learning suppliers, producer mindset. So you must think that yourself is a producer, right? What's a producer, right? This is a producer. Producer 101, they are the producer. Why? They are the one that perform the show later on. So later they will earn money. Okay? What are the rest of us? When we watch YouTube, when we watch Insta, when we watch TikTok, when you look at FB video, we are consumer. Because of that, we don't earn money. Okay, you must change your mindset from consumer to a producer. Makes sense. Only producer earn money. Consumer work for money. Makes sense. Consumer work for money. They are working for someone. So, do you want to be a producer or consumer? Think about that. This one I'll go through it very fast because it's really, really the same. The only thing is the definition a little bit different, right? Supply, you just change to consume to produce. Change the buy to sell. That's all. Makes sense. The rest is the same. Because you're producer, producer, you don't go and write consume, right? Anyone will write consume in producer? Anyone will buy, write sell different prices and different quantities. So supply curve, because you look at plural, is still focus. Have you buy iPhone 15 already? No, not yet. Okay. Focus. Because I want iPhone 16 anyway. I want iPhone 16 purple color. Sure that they will not have purple color for iPhone 16 Pro Max. Okay. So different prices. It's a plural. Quantities. Plural. Means this is a curve or a point. Supply is a curve or a point. Oh, cannot answer me. Yeah. Wow, oh, got people answer already. Lucky you the rest. It's a curve, It's a curve. Then citrus variables. Right. Quantity supply is amount. It's one amount only. One amount. Okay. And it's a price. So it's singular plural. Singular. So quantity supply is a point, right? Like Andy is now pointing at his phone right now. A point, right? Every thumb movement on the phone is just a point. When Andy maybe use the password, there's something one, like N or E or Z, that is a curve. Make sense, huh? Oh, Andy, make sense, huh? Okay. So supply, pretty straightforward. This is supply. Later on, you see this is P, this is Q. Supply is, there are many points linked together. Is supply, right? Quantity supplied, later you'll see, quantity supplied, they are only inside that is one of the point. This is quantity supply. Okay, pretty straightforward. Okay, I will not go through the citrus variables again. I go through before. Law of supply, as usual, is a law, right? Just a law of diminishing is also a law. It's all proven already. Proven concepts. But law of supply, of course, it will have an inverse relationship, right? It will have an inverse relationship compared to the demand, right? This is law of supply. If the price goes up, do you think producer want to produce more or less? More, right? Right. So quantity supply, we don't use they supply more. Quantity supply will increase. Makes sense. If the price goes down is bad thing. I use red color. Price goes down is a bad thing. False. Maybe this one I use green color. Green color is good thing for supplier, right? For bad thing, quantity supply will. If price goes down, is it more profitable or less? Right? Just like some of you, if you are doing some limited edition shoes trading, right? Of course, you want your shoe to be higher price, then only you sell, right? Right? Anyone want to sell it at low price for limited edition? Anyone want to sell it at 1 ringgit? I will buy from you. Limited edition shoes or watch, right? No, right? Okay, so you want the price to be high. Higher is better. Because of that, the direction between the P and QS is same. So they have a positive relationship between the price and quantity supply for supply curve. Because they have a positive relationship, later on you will see positive gradient. So the supply curve always slope upward. Makes sense. Positive gradient means going up, negative gradient means goes down, right? Do you know what's gradient? Sure. Because you say your math teacher got you know. Okay, at least you know what's gradient. Okay. Don't worry. My math is very little in my test. Mostly concepts. Only opportunity cost all this calculation, marginal utility maybe got a little bit. Right? So law of supply, I told you already, is a positive relationship. Because of that, it will slope upward. This is the supply table. Supply table shows that same thing. When the price goes up, the quantity supply increase. When the price goes down, quantity supply decrease. So this is known as supply table of supply standard, right? They all serve different companies, and we found that this is the law. Like it's already proven. It's a law. And the axis is the same like demand, P and Q. That's why some of you, when you draw demand, you all put QD. I don't like. Because later when we combine together, then you have to put QD convert to S. Decreasing efficiency. So just use P and Q. Enough already. Make sense? P and Q is the easiest, right? If you write Q and you draw supply curve, I cannot mark it as wrong. But if you write QD and you draw supply curve, I can mark it as wrong. As simple as that. Make sense, right? So this is the law of supply, two categories. Under law of supply, simply we have the individual and market. Right, right first. Right. Individual, market. What we focus on? Individual market. We focus on market. Because individual supply just means one company only. Right? They're all selling the same products, but it's only the one company. So it's not really worth for us to analyze. Because what we want to analyze is the market. Right? The entire market, how the price change. If one company change, the price is not really significant. Makes sense. Okay. So we focus on all the sellers together. Add up them together. Hence, we have this. These two are the producer. Do you agree? Right. So we ask Ronald McDonald, at the price of 6, how many burgers you are willing to supply? Not consumer. This time burger is for supplier. Previously demand, I asked how many burger you're willing to eat. Now you're willing to produce, right? Of course, the higher the price, Ronald McDonald is more willing to supply. So supply more. 23. Because McDonald is better in producing burger. So he can produce more. At the price of 4, then we ask McDonald again. Ronald McDonald. You know who is Ronald McDonald? Do I need to show you? I need to show who's Ronald McDonald. Anyone don't know? Don't know the clown? The clown. Okay, I saw that you don't know anything. You don't know. Ronald McDonald, you don't know. Seriously? You eat Happy Meal before? Okay, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first time I show Ronald McDonald in my class. Huh? Oh my god, yo. Oh my god, I need to share whether I'm not a robot because I want to show Ronald McDonald. Are you serious? This Google is too much. Is that considered bicycle? Oh my god, I'm wrong. Hey, I really don't like this thing, you know. Is this considered no? Nothing? Ah, never mind, I give her already. I really hate this thing. Seriously. Is this a bus? It's a camper van, right? Let me verify and see. I really hate this thing, no. Is the tire considered motorcycle or not? Yes, sir. The shadow considered or not? This one, no. This one, yes or no? No. This one? No. You all say on. Cannot lah, you all cannot lah. What? Ah, finally. Okay. Finally, I can go to Ronald McDonald. Oh my god. This is Ronald McDonald. You don't know. Ronald McDonald. You don't know. Really don't know. Oh my god. Not this one. This one is it already. Oh my god. Ronald McDonald actually looks like it. Okay, so we ask Ronald McDonald again. Ronald McDonald, at the price of 4 ringgit, how many are you willing to supply? Ronald McDonald said 20 only. 20 units because the price is very low, not very profit. And then we have KFC. KFC is the Colonel Sanders. You know Colonel Sanders? I need to show you again. Colonel Sanders, anyone? Don't know? Don't know? Oh my god, this is the first time I need to show this too. Alright, fine. Colonel Sanders, oh. This uncle, oh. You don't know, Colonel Sanders, the founder. Oh my god. Sorry about Malaysian education system. So, Colonel Sanders, we asked today, Colonel Sanders, at the price of 6 ringgit, how many you willing to supply? Colonel Sanders said 20 units, right? At the price of 4, how many you willing to supply? Colonel Sanders said 10 units. But we don't add up price, as you know. Green, the purple color and the green color, they are. Purple color, this is individual supply curve. This is KFC is individual, right? What we want is add up together. So we add up 23 plus 15, 38. 20 plus 10 is 30. So we want the market supply. Make sense? Hence, I draw the three curves together, right? First one is individual supply. Second one is KFC is individual supply. Third one is market supply. Is my diagram correct or wrong? Right or wrong? But no product name. What else is missing? What else? Yeah, as usual, supply curve in the real world, they are not straight line. Supply curve in the real world, they are not straight lines. Okay, they are curve, right? Everything in the world, if it's not man-made, it's not straight line. Make sense? Make sense? Okay, so your turn again, ladies and gentlemen. Take your time. Draw me the supply properly. Or I check on the rest of the DMU. Okay. I will start recording because I will not cover everything until the break. So I start recording first. You all can continue to draw slowly.